ole. See him still in my heart, away. Otumbe, shole, shole. Check out your my wallet, what day? Me love you very long. Pass me your love like a ping pong. Cause you ring my bell like a ding dong, ding dong. Oh, cause
this love, I ain't a good trouble no
I know the feeling is strong,
but you is a bandit. Never find
the best station in the capital. Need
100.9 FM, yabo.
that he will die for me.
Yaba na yaba.
Them go tell my friends.
Why am I see
Die for me.
Hey, need to tell for I will die for you. I will die for you. I'll go to your friends and your mama say I will die for you.
Waiting for your love and your body, oh. Come take up the money, oh.
Akwaba. Welcome everybody. Thank you for waiting and listening to Nita Nepal FM, your station, our station. You're called Fear Driving you. That's another I'm carrying you my bosom and that of the Lord, and I am taking you home.
Baby, wine it like that. Me love it when you giving me like that. Boom, you are a blessing. You came into my life, no more stressing.
Aye.
Everything around you seems interesting. Don't read me fast all.
Do.
Take you anywhere.
Hey, Missy, what was a Thursday, but the Anna wouldn't say. Ebia now I send Biba Pia, we're about to say something for you. And I say about can be a tell. A friend without for being a friend, mammy, being a friend, Penebi. Nakasha and say, won't you into 100.9 FM?
You love me when I get to die.
Executive producer Dr. Father Dixon, nah. General Manager Kenzie 2020. My baby boy, you love my kid, I love you. Framer Abankro upon the social media. DJ Foreigner in the building. Alex Y servicing everybody else.
And I could be your one and only Queen Sheba.
Take it on to Medina.
And then me Baba Kacho say, you are too bitter. I say, unko enye udi ya odudu. Hey, udi ya odudu. And you have become embittered by assembly and as circumstances who are brabo mama. Yani udi nkomo cry like we cannot have regular conversations with you. And slowly, you are losing your friends and everybody in your life. And you are not realizing it, and you are thinking, say, Sisi adie, o fabibuna, obi ejao. You can't say, obi ejao ahunhihim. Obi like, obi ejao ahunhihim. You have become too bitter. Everybody is going through something. Obi e fa bibi mu. So obi aka se oka ne dia chewa. Asem we de bia meka. Obi aka se oka ne dia chewa. Ebeye wanwa. The things people have to deal with. Enti yemfa ne say we are like Bible can say there is a time for everything. A time to be sad, a time to laugh, a time to grow, a time to weep, a time to it's all there in the Bible. It's different. We get it. But every day of your life, since fire there be a group chat. Udi atum se ufa bibi mu. Yako party kra. Yako party no. I want to say I say yenya aje kakra no. I want na ukoye. And people don't know what I'm going through. And then you become. It's like every day why a party people. I just say wadam for bia and fro say bia. On the wood the good news. Ebia asem ebia nikura ebia manada fubia ni bia no. She has achieved something in life. Ofra wona onya kan ne de na. You there you are like you have no idea. It's like people cannot even share good news with you anymore. Then it looks like Omurabe it's in your face. I get it. When you're broken hearts, it is understandable.
The best station in the capital.
And then be careful. If you know what I went through, it's like nobody can be happy around you. Nobody can have a man around you because you're going through broken hearts. The boy did it's like you have become too bitter, and nobody wants that. Say even with relationships, sometimes men go through a lot. And remember funny mom. And whether we like it or not, we women were part of almost stress releases. It's only Bema be walking stage, talking stage, and they will text you, "Hi, how are you? And I'm going through this. Fine." He talks to you about it. Tomorrow they text you, "Hi, baby, how are you?" And you have no idea what. Every day you are on text to you. And you see, what you have to understand is, Obi Ashana found one sao and say when you need. As you are a full grown adult, at some point, like everybody has their own cost to bear. So nobody's going to leave their cost and come and carry yours. So then, Mr. Stop being a victim. Stop victimizing yourself. You are more than the things that you have gone through. Obi, you're trying to say about one more or sorry, baby, or watch Rema. Not just all to or the baby chicken, but you. And I am not saying this to belittle whatever you're going through. I get it. There are situations that everybody has to leave what they're doing and come and be by you. I mean, that is what true friendship is. So we'll be more. I get it. But if it is 247, 365 days, at some point, people are going to be fed up. People are going to be fed up. It's a bibia and the ufemu bia na was a debia catch. What can I know what say? Obey from obey me. What's me? And most of the time, nobody can help you anyway. In most situations, you have to help yourself. If you want your social life to be okay, or person in a relationship, try to be a bit light-hearted. Don't always be and yet be an social pooper. Not just say into me no hang out. It can be a uncle now for Mr. And see how your life is going to change. Put your try then you see. When your friend calls, sometimes I'm going through something myself, but that will be for a video call. When your friend will know the good news about, I will drop whatever, but especially if whatever I'm going through is not so heavy. Because we are there, Brabon, they be life with two things your way. If it's not so heavy, and you say when you're cancer, and you say oh baby, and you say oh mommy be a, and you say you are going through a divorce. Now it is something regular that if your friend has good news, put down your bad news and listen. What do I say? Let people to be able to come. As a debut, people have to drop their happiness just so they can wallow in self-pity with you. And what's it? What's it? But thank you so much for understanding and for listening.
Such a cutie, you're killing me softly with your beauty. I'm loving your booting, so break up for me like a broom stick. In your madu moshi, me ne popo me ne what's for me ne yomi, ne popo me ne what's for me ne yomi. In your madu moshi, me ne boy do quen on the popo ne yomi, boy do quen on the popo ne yomi. I love me, no form, no dog. Now waiting for the plan, yeah. Go out with tonight. Shake it, mama break it. I said no me and you tonight. Today, so baby dance, eh, eh. Make me dance, eh.
make we dance. Why is it always omo to be to the greatest love songs no? Omo na just say a man no. David was all lyrics so why scandals? It's always the ones that can give you the vibes. It's in a bemo nim there. Usually a man who knows how to woo a woman no. Bemo to me no kasa effortlessly like as all vibes no. Some men most of the time pe mapa. Some men most of the time omo pe ma anakwa wambwa. The bemo to me like omo a group omo be difference omo be 6. Akubu once on there obetimi ni obia kasa he can like he knows what to tell you. Yeah. Usually I like the awkward ones. They are all him the onkano. Who say who can hear this one no be kasa. Oni obi fufu kasa be any day. Now so be careful about those men no. And men na there's a share we no and a friend of vibes cartel or the bemo mouth back to wow. Your best over so day oni we so a can koye manu klane bi so anti na I'd say she can't really work like she's supposed to. She doesn't have so much. She's struggling. And na ninua ba ebie school. We be school in the sense like we see school. Actually it's supporting. And na ninua ne say obetimi amas 2 scholarship was a discount. But someone ma can dey she would have to pay full amount. Now the lady is complaining say who are we I mean blood. Now you know what I'm going through. 100.0. I mean we have to educate them. Yeah. Me man omo to class on na teacher nature then na be teacher na akitia no. Ebi abeka ho ana ebi be free mu. So then why can't you make my children come to school for free? Now asema making so a day in Tokwa. Abebusu ani mama say family meetings near there. So why not ask him? Day. So when you school, and now let's not even limit it to school. Let's broaden the conversation. Obu ani ninya ABA salon. Opeso unity free. When you are nails, there is no way you want to pay for nails. Once oblast like whatever business our siblings are in, no, it's like we feel like I say we me unya. Is it a good thing and I say a bad thing? Papa.
Abena make it here for say me buy at mo fan
you don't be was
me po ma cho mo fan che me my baby na ma ba
amen
Abena wait dear me ba cho the level of entitlement are sometimes I need pakitano I am me so say nyankopɔ kwara na ye ni hu Abena but error ho Debbie, I'm a cousin will say, who build the business? Won't not so we need that. Say, Omo Ben, and ya no, and now for many for never build the business. Namawa, you are lying. It is always with people you barely know, people you might not even meet in person ever. Abna, 1 year be a school, Sabika school be a edda form. Ubesi school dying. Etua teachers who task who niamane ma obeye sister na se wo menuan me so asem abena
ndi me ba ni ba school ni bia kwabo na be ma school fees na kontra
abena me so asem uhunu wen
se na me shot america se be ma no ni wo ye no
abena no any excuse obema bia da bia abena se be mam ka asem chob me kwa aware no me hwe me kunu botom na me hu so onto me hwe nkra 5 na ka me ho 5 What I say, come in with 5. But me when the bottom who say me with 10 kramana, obetumi aide asho mo. Abena, one kasa woni pa no. Ade ye bo brema nkrofo bia na. So want to me with 5 ah. Ade nti na be with 5.
Okay, let's also take situations where you find a consolidated bank saga. Maybe ana ukunu ya adwuma. And a consolidated bank as nsemba na sia na adwuma nyina ase. And so in that case,
Abena, enye nu ti na wo de wo bed back to obi so completely. Was if ba ko bra, na bi atu amienu. Abena, this is fair. This is very fair. Unua, Matias ye unua. Flip table na hwese senka ye unua na nko beti ase sama wana. Abna man ka se mfa bi ma e wa abra a obetua ni me se fa baako me fa baako ka onso fa ne aka no enti yegu bank enti ukotena odom sa hye odam me fam Bible say obema be
be adwuma na wenya no it doesn't like the income is not incoming because it be a day to day nkola na didie baby a rent and sana and she's basically a single mother. Mami no a single mother.
Oh boy.
When I started
anyway, yeah.
So she's a single mother.
You are a single mother, I understand.
Yes.
Abna. But
unya na say in this case, ombetimi your friends wona why ye wabusia ni. Dey be oba sister na me my school fees. Anya school on mo bank, I won be school fees wo. Wona why I don't know about your family and I don't know about your siblings.
Oh, we are like that.
So say wona wo dey ko year enya wona dey be be ne ma wo kwabo.
It is
who school fees.
Meti ase ba se wonim say ewiase. So what did you be so kodu baby? No my reluctant. What I say? Abna hwe eno no kra na it is in your own interest so bet you say also kopem for ti kopem mu na pe bibi kakra. At least am ever support me. Abna so wo be a family business. Na so wo dey offer say wo e na bi wa won nsem a. Na so wo dey ni nyina ekobo abusia say esa na ekofom a. It is a hwan on beko bim. Let me tell you one thing. That time now wo di ye na abusia de bed ni na gu so na wo kwa na wo ye no. Abna so wo bofom a abusia will not die, they will still eat.
Oso nkwala ne se wo
be school. Enti se wo jeje ne so sa mahu obi a okwo ba ko ba ne mame age no. Oba wo mienu, oba obeje no. Oba wo miensa but owo ba ko na ebia. Of fam ne ho na okwo ba bia na ontumi a. Abna oba so yakwa kopa bibia ya na obedwin aka say yo sem go share family planning na na say me nwu biom. Exactly. Sebi obi bo waso ba ko no anka ho hwe ya. Okuso obeguso abo. Enti abna no de. Wonim say wonu no school na wa bie no. Let me tell you, and Cassette, me man, you know me and second class, no, and no sound to me into a friend is saying, a teacher, no. You are not into the business. Don't go reading into people's money and then the way they take care of their affairs. Who you also any pa? And I'm if you're being saying, baby, I'm a choir, maybe. Sister, as low as 500 Ghana, 600, 700 Ghana. Ubenya ma ko ton a obetumi enya mfa so so. Pe bibi ye, at least wo dey want me to ask school fees in full for the other two no mpa. Akakrabra. What you say? Enti wan kasa no wonu ane je bed ni nyina eye ofe. Na enti wo akoda na ase den. Se na mo pa adwuma. Kiane ku benya kakra. Ebi maye wo dey woni bibi. Meme ye nua, ebi maye. Menya abocha ma beto wo se o pebi. Set uncle see that Debbie and Yamna Menya. Menya because it's a can son. Me know you know, I bet you. Debbie and Mamma was in a busium. No, they don't need to more. They don't put it to me a Japade and no more enjoy.
Was one to check.
Yes. Also, no, or small now than since I'm a professional. But no, to me, a pace go why this sea, a dying sea, why, and there's almost almost come chroma, ho, and almost. It's Mizao. No money na eti say ono a enke omo anyeye je chapade abna na say wo ti we kom dew na say wo nya bi nni na ma best sales ka no amame a enti me say abna amame enti metina ho awu you find ways and means is abna say wo kono so obeje baako a wo so be like
be appreciative of it
pe bibi ye na fa kakra bra na me ka say wo de entua ni nyina but o be a sister and then me say mpatroje to ho onu ahun say bia ye ba be sure exams na say bia wunya scanning crown man oh at least my sister have tried but trust I am not me
why you're lucky the entitlement is becoming too much. This will be saying akwara ku ko to classroom we chi wo de ko to class na chi a na ye charge no TV a and I was school nko so ana. But no can also say man one after ka se kan TV akwa eno so akwa di TV fa ma.
I remember a friend to make.
Ya decide to akwa start in the school ni. Hey, because I saw this video on social media, two best friends and abako ababe ni makeup or bako makeup shop. I don't know if anybody saw that video. And na girl on si own tia na de bi oba no be makeup free no ko. No si own tia na na funi say no be for makeup. And na all paper makeup na. Girl, like the girl is visibly like hurt and angry. I don't know they have to social media saying the best friend and a creative division on internet. So people were like, oh, I don't know, Ben. Others too was like, yes, sir, or people makeup. And yes, sir. I felt like, oh, why you? Kakacha say, ufi ha kwa. Agra. Oh, I found makeup wipe. They be saying now, oh, now what people. But you see,
any pangasa dear say, me Nicholas, I don't know you meet or shame front. Also, madam, they on pay free niama. And yes, I'm with Scarborough, so abena me, I don't like to take advantage of people. And it's one thing that you can say a lot of things about me, but no one I won't take advantage of you. Even if ultimately, the people that live with me, you know, let me say like my kid's nanny, for instance. She eats in the house. She does everything in the house. But and yeah, no say say ni pay aba mema abro so bia 1, 2, 3 days kwa na me farmer because oh and so on we did there be. Ade a wo ye wo bi asa nim say ye de ye wa enya o de ne fa nya obi. Me vendors na me nyom won. Obi say the charm so tie me a we pa. The charms to me 5,000 cedis a month. On in pa says she's supposed to provide me with skincare. Abna me tomati. I buy it.
So you don't take the like PR?
Oh, a bill or she gives me for PR. I take it. But say and yes say ebia me no meaning pa say me here a dear wait. I'm waiting for her to give me. No, I won't do that. Because abna me says the charms and me skincare in mamia. My skincare is more than almost 7,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, wow. More
every
than
month.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
more than.
And then now,
yeah, I do. But oh, that me Macari set no one boy. Abna. Bisobi or some Macari set. Auto Macari set.
Me and Frima cannot relate.
Wow. Me facial products and quite. Imagine some that who me skincare vendor and let's say, funny na mommy. And yet. What I say, there are people Obi it's a perfect swap. So, Oma Mintadia, me mention no, but I still pay. Wow.
So basically, that's all we advertly free.
No, it's not like I do it free. What's your and I will hear. But me who are there when I'm first time me talk, I will still mention you. I got it from you. Obi Wabeka said, so far as me exactly. Share, I dear be a for no. I'm na enye fe. Ade bia o de o na de o de bia o ta de for enye me pese me ya do it nice for me. What I say me call I kind of say yeah no say ki wa o to be guys say oh aden me sorry I'm not sending momo. Do you know what? I want to help you. You're building a business. I don't have to take advantage of you. Imagine say and I only send no text baby so money my clients about be yet to say family. Oti ase her send here Juliet ne oti. Na say dey be abeko na means how does she build herself?
No, but if you don't take money from her, if I am not taking money from you, and I'm saying that what I am going to take as money, I'm going to use to take as services or products. How am I taking advantage of it?
Abna, that's different.
Oh, okay.
That's my different.
Yeah, make a note. Don't do agreement. I'll always tag you.
Yes,
but
which will give you me target. Me say uncle take a screenshot of my nails, go and give it to her, but I still pay. But this as my account has is I say who makeup artist. Ebi assistant now on the other for no cry. On your influencer or back who be use products me toy. Products no toy. What's the sound? They the name. Oh sorry, no, because we are down before. And to me now before in Abana me the yom no kwa. How do you build yourself? Ejumane begu. Any a mouse today, and you go ya near started sell. Oh yeah, Ejuma crash, she wasn't able to sustain it.
You were down for a restaurant.
Exactly. It's the ones you the full amount, but now I feel say. Exactly, Abna. Tia BB.
But now let's turn it around to you render services. I also feel like when you render services, it's very difficult to say your friends would appreciate. They say, maybe the same. How I make my money is by mentioning you and tagging you.
Okay.
Now when somebody is your friend, she feels like now post my dear mommy.
Yes, now
your day. That one, how would you go about it?
Oh, I know something because a hand in hand. What I say, me na my better na make tag you no, and I say me post and I make tag you because there's not a single person I will advertise for that wouldn't sell. It's me na make tag you no. It's obi or let me appreciate you. You give me something. But I don't feel entitled to say my tag you to give me that.
No, but if you are we are madam, if you are in the cool school, I am in the media space. I have the number. I can advertise your products for you. But because media no, any physical objects are made on here.
Yes, so people don't value it.
Then my friend is just like, if you ask for it, and my friend is like, into tagging me can cry. na
o de be so to me nkasa wo no me ba be di wo ho de bia na mintua ka enye o de enti so expenses I'll give you this is my service me so de me didi wo ho no baby amenya ska no asase enti we dware we na we dware we so wo pese ye kɔ no sa times ne dia ene me meduane na me tag o so wo for say me tag no so epushi wa then fine. But to say me momo dear me dear ne yesika meje na building means me pa so tia me ka na momo tag me then you are being the same as the person who wants to take advantage of you as I say
because you get a lot of people especially when your services are not like
yes
and yet tangible
yes
and now they will be a crowd in some
yes
everybody feels like oh it is oh say we there
we are
anyway give to aba until you bit me at one communism. And I said, dear, me bisa say, is it advisable say, we a single mother, Obanu wedru age at so why so no? And I want him say, usually our children are better looking versions of us.
yeah
What you sure? But I say, no iPhone 11 now, Obani 12 Pro Max, and I think the majority of the time, your children are like the upgraded version, not mentally but physically. Your one be not being a collabia. They might be one fetching. And look at it, it's those mothers that are very, very, very beautiful. And then maybe when you're Knubia and more fainting, the offspring. But majority, what you go, maybe I know of a part, I'll show you more questionable creatures. But so Banu like regularly, like so no, you're funny say who say who shape any easy. Who are crazy, no, and I ukrapo and when you know as I go. Obey the agent as say BBL. Is it advisable say oh this our crown? Or to have to go and marry when you have let's say 3 beautiful daughters 18 20 23 of the age obi so mu enye rape obi so mu willingly enye rape and I say obi no mu ye bibia enye rape. Is it advisable to say odi nkwara be kwa warriors? Can't you be there without marrying, knowing that what is the probability that the new husband oh I because the name crowd more Nick your most ask it here Nika be chancy or shall not in a more Tara Thailand I was now go for no money no more. So is it advisable? Gifty.
Abena Pacho, good evening.
Good evening.
Mitia iti fonya. I feel bia. To be very frank with you, say we miknu ana say be ma me decide say me no we be worry. Me hu ni say we obi a unim die edu pepe so met me no abo branti am no ba betina. I don't see why say me question me ma me de omo eba betina a friend saying the same under the same roof. Sebi because what that tendency na na say me was I am shishie no say u betumi de sa ade na di me ma na you say Sebi we obi e beka say pedophile.
23 is he a pedophile?
Enti say fan say enkra na ye woma because me de omba be wa essentially they are your kids.
But let's be if we're being completely honest.
No.
If Abena be worry me now with 5 years, 6 years. And I mean no munyini ya it's different. Well wouldn't cry ba wa we hwe frema to the number. Oba ba ko ye frema. Ba ko ye kwaboa.
Abena.
Ba ko ye who gift ya
Abena in the event
now kuri about 50.
Meba Abena in the event won't say onipa usu na way what you say. In the event that say me no be worry mpo na 1 year later say be me ka baby a enkra no auma are you telling me say obe worry me man ba to replace me? Abena dem can what you say unye uye be ma e wo say me suro say me de me ma e ba be tina the same under the same roof with you and I say wo kra no unye of questionable behavior unye obi I was say me dwen ho ka say me pese me no kra ba betina in the first place because say obu mi say me ne oba o pese wo ne metina wo do me a I say remember na ka say ajejo omo so ache too much any remember there obi kra to me ka say omo ye omo memma sem omo memma yo say I heard some word be somewhere I was so pissed Abena.
Osi yesu guys we want man sem why give it.
They make what you say. Be ma o ye ne men masem. something. Obi make it sa phrase. Me fu. I wish I could hit her through the screen. Wow, and Obana na oye sad you know. E man ya jinji memma no so ache too much. Say me oba o say many oba o ne me kwakotena. E wo say is uhu me ma as woman. Yeah. E dia na e wo say are you telling me in other sense say ubetumi ne oba why son of that age nada. That's what you're telling me essentially. Say who oba na say oye of that age now. Utumi ne da mani ye because why kama why original so what you say me oyere no matter how much I ope ema we no. So where do you then draw the line? If utumi hu oba akra or free me yam na odo kon say ubetumi na bibia, then where do you draw the line as a man? Uni enhye so bia asa untumi nhye wakono so kakra po. Abena me we onye obi makra wo say me consider kra say me no we ba betina in the first way maka say na me meyo mpacho. I'd rather choose me singleness with me kids than marry such a man. I will say me dream him twice say maybe a friend is saying obetumi aha me man I say sawa remember so.
To be very, very honest, right? If a woman after maybe first failed marriage or maybe abareba kwankwe na oko or if from ne enkra sebi omho akono enkra sebi omho fe, if that woman has to be bothered about the man she's going to meet, then I think that men should be ashamed of themselves. Men should be very ashamed of themselves because men who emma tanya omu kunu no menyi omu ni omatna asho kama mama, there will not be a single timer obema betu kwayeja ono ne ma e woni yire yes enti se emma anyame abom. Some feel say Yankopon bom mema in a way says Sebikafache or Makono no. It explains why some men can even sleep with mad women. You understand? With their own children. When me say men who be physical, I feel say no cray.
So obema ni bad.
Yes. A child who wasn't even of age. What I say? Enti abena say obe ware bema. Na say wusro. So they will mama said from previous marriage. Then please, for baby now. But I say me at this age I'm my what I say. Now my woman. If life happens, if we have to go our separate ways, about what they be able to miss it. I will never marry.
Abwa.
Me say I will never marry Abna.
Never.
If I fall in love with you, we will date. You will stay in your house, I'll stay in my house. I'm not winning that I respect crowd or dating mobile brain chance over where bema. So when you be date here, sometimes I only maybe cry out dream. Oh, where the I'm now only be date here. Yeah, dying a day. It's me count phone so. Coco warrior be none of course I know of course. Me I say I am in why be open so no. Who be chocolate. Abna when you be a date, I am a castle as a woman. So when you be dating our real memu, na sabi o to me boa who say
who are now
down on a call baby because dating crowd now if you don't get to see someone for so long and I say the biana and now you people have your individual lives aside down respect be wom or to be wom there's a spark in it, but if that spark is gone within dating now our ever count their mo. What I say? Because marrying someone and seeing the person every day of your life.
In their good, their bad, they argue. Or no fit.
Now that saying no snore, no so snore. Well, you've seen the worst parts of each other. No cook at the washroom, sir. Or to me, by jam, but you trying to say. And no, now, me sabi kafache. Sometimes when you're dating, now say a horror crowd. Or to me, catch or say. Jimmy, but please leave because a whole crowd respects not saying no more worry. It's happening. sɛ wawo na wo ma na sɛ wo na sɛ meme ma wan hu ne sɛ ɛyɛ wo ma na wotumi nya akono ma wo ma then you are the lowest type of man. You are the lowest type of man. So if you want to marry a man and be scared that you will take your teenage children there, please, it's not worth it.
But if we say send him back, I know a lot of marriages that came after maybe one of the couples died, and maybe a woman. Usually the woman or man that is married after, no, can't you see that he's not really that close to the family? I don't know how to explain it. Everyone say when you they grew up knowing their father, and I say BSC now say I mean
yeah.
So worry obi na so when in area, it is very difficult for them to have that bond. They will acknowledge the fact that they have a stepdad.
Yes.
But so one from one called Abra or Musa, that fatherly thing, majority of the time, it's not there.
Abna eniho. Fine, obi anim say ni ho obuo ho. Na tu be jampi obuo no akwakonya honama kona ma.
And I make her say
Abna me patro me wo question. Eno sa no wona me ba na e da wie ni me asamba be continue aware na na say. Wo be tutu eno ba. Oh,
but you do realize that there was a story. I think it even became a murder case sort of.
Okay.
The man cheated in the marriage. And I'm a mini job, but Oja Papa no. One can't change a man who didn't say Oja and Papa. She just one up and left, but the man too, as a father, was a very good father. Now, he used to do everything. He was the very loving father. Even I wouldn't even say no a bad husband. He was just a husband.
Yeah.
And at some point say your husband is cheating at this level can continue. But somehow, some way she found out. And she was like she will not be able to trust again. And no, she won't see me worrying. And now, Ujai Papa no. But then her children always had that hatred in their heart for her. Say, "When I I say," and she never told them the reason why. Because she was like, "Tanya Papa she doesn't want to ruin it for them." And then she, in her older age, a bit, she got married. Her child, I won't even say it was at one try. She pestered the stepdaddy. She pestered him. She literally, like I said, almost when you send mommy ada no, or she TV and you menu, or making sure send the home baby go or like she will be draping things on it. It was, you could tell, and you see, let's come to Hunemu for a bit. Like I started with Obanu, the more perfect definition of you. And I said, whatever features, whatever is on you, let's come to the physical. Whatever is on you, I'm the pearl. The same thing and better version is on your daughter. So me being human and your child pestering me all the time. One day the man actually slept with the girl, and the girl actually wanted her mother to catch them because they say, "Oh, you."
So
I see you destroy the man. Do you know that the girl wanted to be caught? Say you ruined our family, so I am going to ruin your little bubble. And no ne kofa and send paper by a man who say the man actually cheated on her. But in the case that of Unkraboni, say I have cousins that they be almost at to go. Now they be ordinary. Let's forget the masses. You now buy you with the beard. Do you think even if it's the sentence of sins, obey me out and
yeah, Abna,
you should be able to.
You should
Abna.
be, Abna. You should. Be.
Are we not? Are we not being a bit?
Okay. Can we flip this? Can we flip this a bit?
We have more integrity than the men.
Oh, please don't. That makes it okay.
That
doesn't make it okay.
Can we flip it?
Abna.
And then I feel
baby.
Yeah,
there are never be up time member positively as aha member.
Say member dey san o mutie bema bia bema dey pem.
Oni pa hwe me nka bema na oba. Abna adwaman ye de a obi a pe.
Yep.
Obi a ye member kwa. Obi a ye adwaman for. And the fact that you cannot regulate your own, you cannot put some respect.
No matter how much your husband's child is
akona. Now when are you telling me so when you in Jamaica?
But you've seen a lot of, I don't know if you heard a lot of stories. Papa no ko second wife, she's very hot and like his son is actually crashing on his father's wife. I don't
But
know.
it doesn't happen.
Have you ever heard
often
of
to
such
say,
stories?
No.
Even
And
when
America say.
I'm not you. And on even in the case where the son is crashing, Obani Bunu, she will allow that thing to happen.
That's what I am saying.
But a man doesn't even need the woman, the child to crash on. And young crash here.
Man, you buy too much. Say you be stupid salo. No.
And I bet
Why
that's
can't the men
because
do the
I
same?
Don't you think it's because we know what society will do to us?
Exactly my point. We are in 2026, baby. And
Let me tell you, today
things are changing.
Today world we are, no? About 80% of women don't care about what society would say about them.
Oh, but
And
we do.
I'm telling you,
But why you think you see?
if they do, if Abena they do, and can a man to can't just say even when you see a man that you like approach him, people
approaching you, the same is
myself first now a woman who thinks the society will say and I'm a boy. And today women are coming out saying something person first to me
no, to me can.
and some catch say and no and my baby one no more. And my ya inform who ye can say match it
but Oba say I better want to say we need to bad that day. We are there no matter how much you are ahead of society. You better.
Time or he friend mommy will radio swa. Or be son say mommy. When I wash a boy ya go school you see a boy in the nano. Or so na come na mention no could be mefa.
Mami
Yes. A woman like in her 40s. Oh boy, you wouldn't be that.
A boy in design.
No, boy, no, Ben France 28, 23, 24.
Oh, that's when you.
And now, no, about foul, and all wow. I feel I see on a do time born in Nano. My papa boy in the and then says, why boy, why withdraw all the help? Boy, not what's no, he need friend will phone to his and say, Mammy, when a boy he said, what one or so near what one is soon. I don't know if it's now one you ask me be coming. I mean, I may have no uncle for my friend now. When you channel, let me tell you, women are now shameless because when we attach shame to ourselves, no, a lot of them I'm not so Obama bet me a funny bad near ba. Now your kind of society justifies or your bear man.
Even some of them are described kata say.
Yes, minimum be our no who said
I know a lot of the situations
over the daughter.
Yes.
I don't blame society. Society na me no me and me
Yeah, we make society.
And to the man can who be there I'm come say what you could post the ass. Now cause ABI Obama yaji. You will see women who will be talking yes, but men will never do that.
Yeah, that is always the truth.
And see, man, and kasa be can when they be because me, I don't take advice from African mothers. I won't. Don't advise me. I won't take. I don't care. That's my auntie. That's my mother. I won't take.
African mothers.
I'm telling you, I won't take, and they know it. Me want to be having impana cast much and market as well. Me, I'm telling you,
me kasa se me tre, mami bi a we nche me be seen now like she found it offensive, and because of that, even though there's still some kind of relationship.
Friction
our relationship because me catch and say niya o kan mate pa but menfa to the face. I told her to the face mate but menfa because niya wo te ho na o haili na o hu ni say e ya ware pa na say wo you okay no mempe o ni cheme a mempe
when himself
o ni cheme a mempe
can be trust say the same
because we used to think it's better to be married than
no I can say then can say we lawyer says at the end one if it doesn't favor me I don't care you're not Jesus I will not do it.
Wow.
I will not give up my happiness for nobody. I won't do it.
Not even your kid.
Abena, if you're my kid and you love me, you won't tell me to do something that will break me. So far as Unim said, you catch me, my catcher said, mean to me, and you want to force it on me. Everybody's life is giving them to enjoy. Nobody. Abena. Ube mu say uni be matipana oka. Me kunti tie na African mother tell oh na say no dey normal.
Normal.
Where there's this thing they say, to me can say, na say that's by crowd. Where na say we say, na say we say. Yes.
So okay, so most men have a lot of these.
Yes. And then there's this woman who asked somebody say, or say on any kunu ekoko. Nyasa kasa and then there was a woman that was telling us it's ka form sisi so no I said who say be mad there when you stand me for baba yes and the one asked and say what do you compare tetefo no hu na ne omo wo no ofo baba ko for baba ho kan ho a ne obeya ma no say ne obeye no we then now wo ba betiti o me so now you accept you're telling me to come and accept then now one ka so brabo na nsi ba bia obi wo honum na say ono nam na say hu say e bia Abna my go bebre. Obi o hon man ikunu titi a. It's the least of her problems. Shame na ko. And to the moment you see say another woman will also say, "What their own shame mpo be faithful to me no." It is am criticize you no. Obi any preferences. You will be a different. Me dey am come say ade am dey be chen ne no. Obi wan fan che. But ade bi wo ho no mu a, wo frenya me background me fan che. Me fan che.
Okay, so you find out that your child is actually maybe I find say your husband that your whichever man you are married to or indulge the child. And he comes to tell you say this your daughter has been making advances at me. What do you do about it?
Abna. That's the way they are thing. Abna. Se me ba.
Yes, your child is making a
yes, not se me kuno. Abna, I will leave the man for my child.
Oh, kuna be catch say obano harassing no be jai be man.
Yes, say one. So when I we be how until na won have na twatwene. Me se me kuno no aware num. One. Se me kuno no aware num. Na say we say or harass no, you cannot hold on and still ignore her.
No, it's not like I am falling no. Maybe catch us say
if you're telling me and you won't give in, I don't care.
So you let all of us live under that.
Only baby, whatever the intentions my daughter is, I'm not do baby. Every day you have to make decision. Baby, instead I'm saying when we get to the bridge we'll cross now. You do on I'm say bear man mean to be in jail and I mean to be into my banner so there. And they show what they say and come here and come here amount. No man in your baby. No. I'm telling you, I'm not saying I don't know
Give tea.
I'm not saying come here there. Me pam me banana me to me banana and I mean jail.
Oh, me and you me answer questions.
Me patcho I would confront them. I'll confront
your child.
I'll confront both of them because me ma enquire say be a can say baby ani eke. Now person oye bibi and na o shada de akofa wansa. So I'll call the two of you.
No,
in front of
he's willing.
And I'll find what's it?
So you find out that
the child is really doing it. So what will you do now?
She's not saying anything.
Who's
like who be no like
me ban out no can say be bibi say anything.
No, she's not like you can tell she's guilty but she's not like I say once I inquire
now what them say yemfa say obane accept it so oh why burden
Some ban accept so be if you na metu no
na make I don't dey me to me ban entwene and be abema so you upright me to now
oh metu me ban for
your child doesn't know that what she's doing is wrong
metu me ban me bisa me kunu say how to the point where a bedu baby I want me show
exactly what
in the case then you would have to part ways.
Abena, that's what I would do because maybe ban them what say me buy then come into entwene me to me ban entwene I won't.
So you won't fight for love.
Ain't I would where's love?
What the man do say abra say maybe I do selfishness or
so
you see now
I'm not let me tell you something me see and I record this thing I'm about to say I'm the loneliness that comes with being single no and this lonely you are saying so that it is nothing compared to being with someone who is wrong for you. Abna so why bear my only empathy. Someone who is not emotionally available for you. Or be only temamawa. You will wish you were lonely. You are alone. I'm telling you. It's like I said, no more. Share. So baby see or bano any ukunu you can never forget it. But I will pass ways without something happening now. And I mean not make house. Who bet me out to
you don't think you grow up to despise your child?
Oh,
a lot of parents, you do know a lot of parents despise their. No. So they say, like I say, I forfeited my education for you. Or blaming him for not making it in life.
Yeah,
you do.
I've seen. I'm even a first hand like.
I've seen. And I don't want to
yes, I've never baby.
So knowing that,
no circumstance,
and the child didn't ask to be born, that is number one.
But your child asked to be a Kwalaboni.
No,
and Kwalaboni, same they say.
At the end of the the kind of protection I mania as a young girl growing up, you
didn't get protection.
I didn't get that kind of protection.
Why?
I grew up in a fear, and I mean, my parents, me, mama, and papa, but you can't. Your friend is saying getting touched by grown men. I experienced it a lot.
Oh wow!
Yes,
harmlessly.
I'm harmlessly, and this is something I've never really spoken about.
No, I want to. No, I'm asking. Say, like, what's if you came? Hey, he said, "What about then or
Me
like
pacho, me pacho, I don't want to go deep into this because I don't even want to get emotional right now.
we don't gifty.
May try say me emotional, but because of that, whatever I went through, especially if I have a girl child, say me or daughter, I will put everything in me. Me be bia me to me bia to protect sa girl child no.
Well, what did your parents do about it?
Because when you grow up in like society, things happen and parents are like hush like.
Do
You get?
And mostly
So they were thinking more about the reputation of the family than you, the child.
Exactly.
And I'm not. Have you noticed? Say now, Omoka say obi touch a girl wrongly. Not more no publicly, and as a woman who it's tarnishing the image for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then any biaba, I mean, who say the image people are protecting no is not better than her mental health because people have lived with that type of trauma. So now Omokaya it breaks them. But mothers didn't really care about Accra. Sometimes when you put those people to the law, at least they have this kind of abutoyem say there was justice for her. What I say. But that time no, mama feel say, oh, you can't be brave or chinabi cry or be worried now because of Accra she was touched at that point. But Abena, we are even meeting men now. And Rana said you be no die no see our nimpa and Ryan.
In fun.
I say, and yes, our time now, mammy for me, they come and say, and my bro will be asking now 50.
Yeah, mammy.
That time, no, and
my decision earlier in life never to have kids, it was largely influenced by some of these things.
Okay, wait, you never want to have kids?
No, I don't.
And
like deliberately,
yeah,
deliberately,
yeah.
It's I'm sorry, but
so,
but you can't skip this.
I'm around here. You're better to ask later.
No.
You're better to ask offline.
No, I am not.
You're better to ask offline.
Your decision not to have kids, was it because you couldn't be protected as a child?
It was largely informed by some of these things, yes.
And don't you think so? With you protect over?
For a very long time, I didn't think that I was capable of doing that. For a very long time, because it is with growing up with people that you trusted, people that you would see as uncle, your older cousin, people that you wouldn't even think say or no bit me ayo boni and say. It is sometimes with these people, what they mention as it's not make us say the moment Obama throw comment be extra kakrebi say me ba no onam ho no bibi e wo no ho ya kono ma no immediately it's not a safe zone for my child. I have to take my child out of that area ho no immediately. If you haven't experienced it before, you wouldn't understand. What the mention I say. Enti enye say sometimes ye kasa passionately it's because of what we've seen, it's because of what we have been through. What I say may expect to say I just imagine that Meti and Musisia, any of my nieces would, say that, come out and say I have been through this right now. This as Miss Way has touched me, and how somewhere and how I would push it and make sure that Akrana, gets justice. Now me compare to back then, because I was very, very little, and then
how young?
Young, like 10 less. Do you understand? Much less. Do you understand?
I know.
But as you have grown up, Sisiano, don't you think that you can't protect the child right now? Because I know for a fact, based on what you said right now, say, like you said, only squad the same way, brewa. I know that, like you said, you sending parents and taking up, will be taking up.
And come, nipa obe try so obe cover an app no. Even if it's a cran parents, crana, me actually sign nipa no craka humbi. If say uba. The baby side do, but especially someone who cannot speak for themselves. Now say, who as a parent, say she knew how bet me and someone else is, trying to help.
Yeah.
Not say who tries over else that person from helping or trying to remember your children so I can be because then what you are trying to say essentially is say for the nipa na ye no so. They make cannot say. Where
so
no,
but I won't say like but at what like you said you were younger. But so ba enini like we can say from 20 to 25. Onye akwalabium.
Don't say enkra no growing up no say me sure say one kasa no sometimes what's na sekra na u look back when you see so for now you when so sheshe e at some point you feel say you share one say youthful exuberance is the word sister nti ono eye ne nkwala adwen but wo be man na me ba for at that point no me feel say we your be man we mature we be man say who say akra we or ye only to a certain extent ade or ye na nya ade obeye but of feel say baby a we do no or a big girl and all of that only hu wi ase ye nti untumi engine mu as papa at that point no na tiano or correct akra na say we a bear manti you cry you are lustfully overloaded so I was say we explore and with my daughter abna found I'd rather be celibate for life.
So then that means that it is better to say who onkola no why yes ade na omo nyinyi no mo do then it's better to be single than to get marry another man.
No. I'm not against getting married in the first place. So don't get me wrong.
No.
I'm not against that.
But you are against having the children.
I'm against. We are talking about two things right now. I'm against. Your friend is saying, Papa na yen to me trust me man with her. That is a different conversation altogether. And Papa be mean to me trust me ma with you enye aware wo say me consider kra say me kom say me ho mo me ho so ye they make cannot say me wa bo me ho so kra na me ni baby kra da na I'd rather sleep on the streets with my kids than have a roof that is unsafe and unhealthy for my daughters. What I say it could traumatize them for life. So what the mention I say e bia obedwen so no ogege wa no ye but e bia no onim de oye what I say e bia na peer pressure na say e bia na e bibi foforo. Inti wo na was a because me worry because I want a father figure for my kids. Inti if you cannot put me jemu na won yesana o ba be a potential boyfriend for me man then what's the essence in the first place? What you say?
Kabo. What's say any woman who tells you that she doesn't want to have kids or fast. Don't you find having kids fulfilling?
Let me somewhere Anna Meka and say Meka diagro, but I say it for a fact say me me woman I'm a tia abna so be kase on person obe woman abna it's nasty.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Why?
Media. It's now but make us say, oh, I wanted kids. God knows I'm a liar. Kids came when I didn't even pray for it. Married came when I didn't even pray for it. Honestly speaking, no, life just happened. But me obia, senka manwa. Me who's a bonibia. Let me explain to you well. I've seen women who had kids and they were never able to treat them well. Me say and crying by now see there's nothing I'll choose above my kids, no, not even my husband. No. Sometimes I get tired. Me to me Brianna say me we say nka omonyi they can do certain things for themselves. And I be sorry and now it's ruined my health. I'm not I'm a penumpo no. I wouldn't trade them for anything, no. Now will be a sebika frate. Ebia. She knows very well say or shano not sure the things she's been through. Ebia send you no here now. oh, I want to be here, and I say there are certain emotions she can't let go to even have kids. Abena, why would you force such a person? Why? Me say me I'm a pen no crown. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. And see, why would you force such a person? There are certain people on because wow, we do baby.
You need them.
Yes, and smile. Why? Abena, make can be say home. Kids are not there to make your future better. No. Second, kind of sample cry. Any can kunu mom na kakasa asem ne chem. But society have left the fact say, say,
if you no be wedding.
And grabbing unyo mama, minimum papa.
That's a new array.
I'm not there array.
Oh, like it doesn't really.
And then
I just say I'm going to share this. Some and young question is yeah. But you see, that's those ones are the exceptions. It's not done national issue. No, but let me just say, okay, it's a menu na yenyinia. Why never boy? You know, so
Abena,
the moment a person thinks that me will because me mother boy me that you're selfish.
Yeah,
because kids were not brought in to be your helper for tomorrow.
African Kwan.
You have to help your own
Africa.
A lot of people
we were having this conversation. Sorry to be trying very recently with my mom. Now I have this conversation. We know, oh, so at least maybe son one question. You didn't know what's would
yeah, because she should definitely bother you about
sell it to me. Didn't know what's and then she's like, oh, so at least unia, you know. Almost best the car best size you am one and I'm say try me back. Now my friend me employees no. And I'm cash back over and I'm say oh man is you na on and I'm deciding is that something else you want? No, I no satisfied not that
you can employ somebody to do that.
No. Say of course you can employ someone to take care of you. Say yeah, you can employ someone to take care of you. Say the only years saying and then I cited an example about her own kids, the ones that are grown now who are not even listening to her. The things they are doing, advice how the money now, they are not even taking it. You know, they are going some way, be somehow, be our own as a mother. No, you are not even pleased with. Say, that's okay, but say, and nemre so that Baba be show that the ampacho any jai. Now more brandy.
Okay, what about to continue your lineage?
That is fine. That's fine. It is okay. May so that my lineage ebe twaso. Then that is good. What I say, but may what send your dachi any person no muni we be show my parents. Oh shit. In actual sense, no, any person and even the ones that almost share no crown. A lot of times they don't even want anything from their kids. It is the ones that it is our parents who demand so much from us. Young children peja we see baby sano. But the ones that are able to take care of a doom pempens a lot of times on Wangasano why who year for name penny bresso that they don't even need a mama to come and take care of them. Inti say main reason why you want to have a child in 2026 and say oh pesa obani ebenyi no be sans you ma that obra na be show because oh shana maneni no so ba be show ma say to am pacho rethink that decision.
So now let's say we have traumas because most girl childs are or more any fights. Also, we are developing very late. We are developing. Most of the ones who develop it.
I'm a late bloomer.
Oh, you are a late bloomer. Oh. Those men were just plain evil. So
I'm a very late bloomer.
Because most early bloomers that I know, Rebecca Charles say because of how they looked. Now they had some uncles that tried something funny and they told their parents and their parents like said did nothing about it. And when you sometimes some people even bury it in their subconscious. I mean most children Becca just say before we grew up knowing our age. And some people who they don't take it too well. Like I didn't collaborate or one I
was a tomboy for a very long time because I was a very tomboy for a long time.
So what was their reason?
I didn't want to look attractive at some point because
don't men sleep with babies.
A pedophile is a pedophile. And America no.
baby.
In Africa, ya just a man no watch too much. Bema the oye bema. Guardian ya yamana ya too much.
But can we fight it?
We can. And we are. And it's
Is
working.
Especially when you said, yeah, man,
Yes, exactly.
One after the other, Mr.
A man, I was say a so course. Nimunayaka said, this is something that has to stop. No, yeah, mumune do critical. I sorry, Jina Memanichi. Erika say, so after all, what?
Pick me for no.
But don't you think that it stems from the creation story?
Diana,
no.
I will say, Oba. Your interest will be in a man. And no, it is like unless you're not a Christian, but if you're a Christian, I can't just say your whole life interest will be for a man.
Abna the account of Bema so no was in interest.
Or see or some moja.
No, the baby wine.
Or the baby rubber.
It's here na no interest.
I know na ma pick me na wo ho no. Say or pese to say oba wa fa ni kunachi. So be no be ma na wine very difficult. So Bafa ni kunachi I just say be abema no babe worry nancy. But to get another man to marry her knowing that infidelity the man jai aware no very difficult. But my bema fa na yechi ochno benya yefufu. Anameboa.
Abna it's not as intense as it was that time.
So you think right now a man will easily marry a woman who cheated on her husband?
Abna.
You think so?
They will.
Easily.
Abna. It's not that easy.
Well, you see, we can say but still.
The fact say, the numbers are big. I understand the probability say Obama and man on big, but then over the years, no, so Tio, Samity hey, say Obama be better say, oh, me name is Jai, ye ma 5 near how. Me name is Jai because me jam because na me fanachi. Abna will it be easy for you to marry him? Can't pray.
But once a Obabi believe say, okay, like you said, some women, but Obabi believe say, Obeti has from Inquadia,
tell to me, sister,
I have friends who will tell you that a bear macra chiti and your deal breaker, Emano.
Thank you.
I have so many friends.
We will never be able to win this fight. We will not be able to win this fight.
Say, Sabi, Ajimi for Nedoso. What I say, Yenim say, Mano. Omo madrin from the doors. And a lot of women hate me just because they feel say I will not take nonsense. What I say? Just because I say, oh, if my husband does this, he does that, I'm going to work out. So like, well, wine, like other way of wine.
The best station in the capital.
Don't tell me wine. That is my principle. Uber to me, that's fine. What I say? That same woman now, or Casse, Obama Chiti on Kono, Sebeca Fat, Obama bought for money, Obejan.
Yep.
But I will stay with my husband in that place. What's I say? Ain't you know, a man, you want horror.
Exactly. No need deal breaker, didn't just be a provider. Once you can provide, I'm gone.
Yes.
But if you can provide, you'll be every other thing.
Yes.
I don't mind.
Yes.
Because
somebody was say, man, I cannot give you all of me. Then you give me your half. I won't do. But Baby Ohonoma, Okunukonoma Mampa, and Fano. So far as yes, I obey, yes. And Abnati, I also say, a man be Ohonoma and form who because Nukuni Oyeno or your brosa. I even said and told you, say, a man be Ohonoma Tiaware now, one Omukumuchitia. They can't say a word because, or no, and Crofo could know what dear chance or be a winning mobile no. Or when they say, or no Bonnie no, she doesn't even deserve any better man in her life. A bit or hotter. Yes, or Babin so or Honoma, or Tiawari Aseno, on him pass, on your beach now, Bejakuno. It's who ya and Fano, or Babi also council or pile problem near man or de man. Send a bear or show. Uben will say, why a nan or no so show. So, you know, someone like me, there's no way I'll cheat on my husband. Whilst he's my husband, I won't do it. I'm telling you, Abena, there's no way I'll do it. And therefore, I will never. Woman, who told you, ask mommy, at the heaven coming home, you will not cheat on me for me to understand. I will leave. Because, as my kind say, Obama the obey, and yes, she, or Fanny saw Obama because or Obama no. It doesn't work with me. It won't. I will be. And then my met us and I make her same way. The way my mother make her some own, I say from a place where I dare men who be there. And then one. Mitmika say, Even though I have not had a conversation with my mother, which I pray it gets better and I have it with her. This thing is making me very emotional. I feel like most of the treatment we went through was as a result of the anger she felt towards my mother.
Towards your father. So your father was a good father but a terrible husband.
What I say? Me feel say enyema ba ko mienu bia ebia ohun wo be papa as a father no, as a husband no. Abna se na edin ma o sa o de be che no. To the extent say ehun ya no ba o maso a. Wouldn't it have been better say nka mama jai are ko e. Abna mbisa o. But people will tell you say tina ho money ti or baby o na kuma ni ndu say once o te ho now she has become so bitter. Now that bitterness no will descend to her kids. What I say? Ebia me mama me papa me mama ade ba ko mienu miensa bi. What I say? But the fact that he was a very good father to us no. And I yen hu so say once obema bi wa honest ya or ye ade bia enkra no bom hu.
Because you don't let the children see you fight.
And that one, I feel like, what if one day I realized that my mom went through something and then we were too critical of her. But then I still blame her because you had the right to say.
Abena. But things have changed.
No, but then Abena. Things hadn't changed.
Things have changed.
Showing him.
And your man think our rare in the past. Our rare in the past in yama minimum age no and yen yabe so no it is not the same. Things are changing with us.
1 year
yen no mo na say yen take BS bia from obia. But in the past actually what society will even take you put you through because of wejaya our rare na easy. And sometimes I think that you should take it a bit easy on her. What I say?
I do.
Because some willpower ne I say ya ban yes original I say you know we are having your friend saying girl power groups these days you know feminists and standing up for their rights and all of that you know even your circle of friends. We are all
independent and strong.
What I say, it is I say ya ban obia wo ni way okra onwa ne friend saying what's the word ne asa onwa jina pintin onwa wo on to me push no over yeah on ka say metia ware no na emboa me a na mete ho what I say yen na yaba sesi ano yenim say aware no wo be ma no e bonus mame
because I'm working. I
have. But don't you think maybe it's because
in the past
who bibi dintia.
Now I
say most of them were not educated. Growing up, education.
That's the point I am making. Anything I make us say on taking a bit easy sometimes.
I've come to realize
sorry, Michael, no last one. The education, that exposure na yenya sisia no. E also what say they didn't get it. They didn't get it. Or say say ade anko betumi jai she will be okay. I'm sure she would have done it.
So then do you sometimes forgive your mother? Do you understand her in a way in your situation? It was their time.
And a lot of ways no. Me who say school enka ebeboa.
School and she will not have to.
Me I don't really fault them so much. Me fault you almost so much, but they see a many na make us so you know all these people were in the house. These people are the ones supposed to be protecting you. They're supposed to be the ones shielding you, and they were rather, you know, covering Norma and all of that. But me and Metihan Mamako school, no, I bet you I now do things differently. Given same situation, me born say me finding myself in that kind of situation, but given the same situation, things would be a whole lot different. And can just national issue to be an international issue.
Oh wow!
Just you know to make sure say the right thing is done
to the girl child.
Me patch what I say. You know, I was said sometimes or taking a bit easy on them. We are changing things, but a gradual process. And ebia yema ana yena namus apensuna the kind of change that we want to see now. But I keep saying all the time, yeah, be an reference the year that we are in, you know, we are in so and so year. And biaba, and your my those times, obi to me if you are broche but me beg stories who be in no maybe a church but it's a internet just a click away you can just the world has become a global village. Me bam two that's the now you expect me to fall for it hook line and sinker anymore. It's not working like that anymore. It's the same thing. As I said, she might have not known better. Ebia given the same situation in 2026 she would have done things much differently. What I say. And they are now their channel.
But sometimes I are not the amount difficult and they say I said I could have forgiven it all as a daughter, knowing that's what I know now, probably it would have been easier for me to let go, which I can say for he said the last few days I've seen her lie down there like that. There's a part of me that is very vulnerable, like yes, that's the word. But having kids, right, and looking at how much I love them, I know that nothing my husband would do to me will actually make me feel.
Don't you think that when you say I want to certain things you take it easy. But no matter what your husband is doing, you don't have to wake up and think about where your food is going to come from, where school fees is going to come from. Like you don't have to think about so many things. That one has eased up your burden a bit.
I'm not saying what I'm saying.
No, you see, we might say, whoever is eating the pudding, no, it's very difficult for us to tell you. Say if you are without the pudding, you struggle a bit. Imagine say I was so drink baby amu better. I was so drink the mu bedi because if you are not papa share than you.
But we've been there before.
If you are not munkwala no munyi no. If you are craboni some kitin. So now she has to think about every other thing and come and handle munkwaboni some kakana na mu ye channel. Say I want to handle look at the way poor parents handle conflict and rich parents handle conflict. Rich parents don't. I want to
what's your definition for hotel? Like this material thing is your.
That make us say if the material things are solved, dealing with emotions, you are able to handle it better because you don't really have a lot on your mind. But once physical or not, material or not, I find I'm the emotional burden so bad become. I will go through a lot.
But that,
now I become more adolescent. Most I am crab on the
oh, there be me dear. Anyone that lived in my area. Well, me dear, no, there be I'm a cassette dear. Boy, I say I grew up. Imagine say me big sisters, me no, they were gone. But me the mema 3 canteen catchy. What I say? Me bra Penny Evans Bright me di omachi. Me chin so ye mema 2 and the wasi. It's been a nice me she mema and temwaha. And my brothers, imagine some catch say at this time because me I'm the shortest in my family. Imagine my brothers. It's me no
the shortest.
I'm telling you. So imagine my brothers.
Hey.
It's me no cause I know na nipa remember ni wo so mo beba me ho. What I say? I say that is one of the reasons why a boy me mama nye enkrabon me kwa there because me nuanom no kwa misrom. Now our man is so ade say me oba kwa hemisa. Now imagine a man, what I say. Ain't crowd bonus and me met me at na catch or me mammy tia onim or ya where say, ne baby any we are so cofa cabreneda. A BNC da 5 year better. What I say, ain't abna a still bitter minds how it got there. It's not make us say it was probably how she felt about the marriage. Maybe the things she went through. But on one case, I do time to me say, and you have a man kissing Bianca, and come Kobe. How many women can say that? So where from that hatred that was channeled to her own kids?
It is easy. Oh, you see, and now call I can't collaborate. Some and then I am massing me, massing. Adolescent age. Yeah, one who meet you.
I'm not having catch up. I'm telling you, maybe my send a note here. No, you can't be insolent to her. Maybe I'm also watching me. For her not, maybe I'm or so more or be walking. I'm not. Maybe I'm a catch us say near crocodile and penny. Oh no, what bet was over. me kai call Cape Coast first. Say ye if you call na call hon, say nya na ehu poda. Ezi a mu wi am ho kohwe. Na me bra am ko dware po. No ba a ne safa on said, "Omu wi am ko."
Anua wo wa.
Na what obeti nchine. Hwe me nua no mema ba ko esoje ni ba ko hu omu a oti konye mo nkom. Me ma me chi omu hye dem, ma me ne friend ma me police. O where oloki a me see police phone na ebu dan beji om. Obebu akun. Me ma me o see epo be fa de ono obeku na de. No hu se waku. Se epo be fa na obeba na emu ayi wani ne onan. Free ho ene nko no abeku. My mother wasn't that type. Also ono so mu age ne ho apa. Eti wo akwa bo ne ne he.
But on say ebi so ho do akwa bo a e na ye ka no. Some people didn't enye obi ana enne na nkra ye ba no yetumi obi tumi ka say menwo because I don't think I have the mental capability to handle children. Some of our mothers they don't have that choice. They didn't even know that bibi sa or honomo. They didn't even know. I was say oti access for that from that side. She didn't ask to be a mother. Ebia on your man say oba de osi swa say. But it gets to a point, it becomes
she was
so
told she's supposed to be a mother.
She's told that, you have to be a wife, you have to be a mother, you have to, get grandchildren, and then life goes on. What I say? She probably might not have chosen, and things might have been overwhelming for her at some point.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And she onim how obetumi controlling her frustration than to dump all of us in Nema. And that make her say.
And that's
and I want to say, if you are with ukunu shenkwala no. Did your father take very good care of you?
A lot.
He never made a
extra
say you can't cry home. Me papa oshoye nyina including me no na nyane dia. Oshoye nyina. Haven't you seen my story on my page?
No.
The one I said about my father. Me papa me worry nyina onya score be ma. Me papa hwe nyina. Eti be ma me fan say I don't know but ebiana and I'm telling you say ebiana whatever happened was more emotional than the physical for us to see. What I say? Probably it was more emotional.
Yeah.
What I say? And sometimes I am a dream also say ebia it was from whether from her parents. Maybe she didn't get that type of mother love. What I say? That is why I feel proud of myself. Say I am giving my kids all the love I didn't get. Me see so now me be say me I'm going. I'm na bibi course for my brother ma. There's no way me to my mama akoti na see koka. That love wasn't there. That communication space wasn't there. It is a me cry no obi molest me and come to me go kancha me mama. And my mother was that type now. She didn't create that space for me to even talk to her about. I always say the same. The things I have been through, the parts I've worked alone, no. If my mother was with me, and Kasani money and can't see.
They did.
What I say?
They did know.
Tell me, you can't tell me they didn't know. I have friends my age, and their mothers were like this with them.
It's different. What we say? People grow up in different.
That is why I'm telling you, say.
I have a cousin named
minimum so me age. They still don't give a heck about their children.
I have a cousin
named
your son know your motherly. Your son she's very, very motherly and organized and me on the other hand, you look at me like, what is wrong with this child?
Let me ask you. Who cousin know your motherly no. So to who so it's understandable what you say. But you knowing you don't have that type of now knowing very well you can't love them. And your trauma now because you're man.
I'll use my mother as an example also. One say, "Mommy will be able to say now we will be our pet or mass man out door ma." Because say to heaven and back, me do me ma with all my heart. But say the outcome. Me mommy will be a minute. Not say born come more crowd. It was alien. It was foreign to me. Me how my friends were relating to their mothers and son and me who say there is a possibility like people can have that kind of relationship. You can't teach you can't teach what you don't know. They be a make the same way. She doesn't know it. The only one say or your mother. Maybe say or be friendly for you. Maybe you have clothes on your back. You have where to sleep. When you di. Onim say being a mother goes beyond certain
emotions are part.
They make cannot say. And I may they be may judge me who in a lot of ways. He say the kind of mother I want to be. No, can I really be that to my kids? They be I can't be that kind of mother because
why do you think you can be?
You can say mother. Ye bisa oba the first person ye bisa oba especially oba ba say why na any mentor the first person that should come to oba timu should be in the mame. Look at our kids these days on social media. Look at the people that they are calling their mentors and their these days. What I say, but me no to me no. Oh yeah, a mother and yes say oh ma akrane aduane dia man bibi ashaman baby adan kwa na chese oh yeah mame. It goes way beyond that.
And you don't think you can provide that?
Oh, you are supposed to be what obana down for. Esa wo na cancel no, esa wo na direct no. And yes, wo nyan akra no, esa wo na wo tete no. What I say, but a lot of our mothers did not know these things. They didn't onim say neba obi otumi ene ne tena se bon komo esese ya danfo mane ye. They didn't know, a lot did not know these things.
So then we know this, so we can be better mothers.
We can, but I just still have that doubt that
so you can do it.
That I can, be that one that I want to be. Being a mother, it comes with so many things that a lot of times bringing it down. It is looked down upon. I say you have to be emotionally, psychologically, financially. It's not just about ebanaba ewiase.
You're financially okay. Who is gifty? We are employees more than 10 years. Namenya would them be gifty. Also, you have your own time. You don't have a 9 to 5
for nobody.
It's to be so because munya check no me granny go to
It's easy, Abena. Sometimes you have to take it. You have to take it easy on them because it really isn't that easy.
Abena, it's not
that
easy.
But who can now this? That is it.
It's Abena. So they starting common. Now you can about who they will my kwako arena. If Safia no in the first place, I tell you said that journey, you have to abort it. Yeah.
Sister gift you.
Me patrol. Baby, my sister, ejina ne wa na minsu mi jina bi. Awari I was all doubt be ma ne kwot na de. Enya awari I was all pursue kra.
Abusia Sunday be a check chicks for somebody for party aba. I just a brother be di fufu ni dey. Enkwan no ne ton fufu ni dey ye check. Enkwan no e na ye.
That 12 enkwan na ye free fufu.
After
that every Sunday bia no uba fufu but on the 12th day free fufu. Oh. The nyane say obeto nam ope akranti o ope aponchi o ope your friend say apata o dia ope bia ubenya on the 12th
12th of April
12th of April yes.
Okay ewo RNG Foods full party Abeka Junction. Abusia, thank you for sticking and staying tuned with us. So sorry for the lateness.